What you're about to hear is Al's story. Al is becoming one of our chaplains at Veterans Chaplaincy Scotland. He's going to tell you about his personal experience of forgiveness.
My name is Al Ward. The reason for my testimony is to let people know that there is forgiveness. I have split my testimony into 3, possibly 4 parts. The first part relates back to when I was abandoned at the age of 9 or 10. The sense of being lost and not understanding why is difficult to describe. I was fortunate. I found refuge with my best friend at school. What his parents done for me is immeasurable. Second was when I joined the armed services. Just as soon as I was able, not to escape from the family that had provided for me, but perhaps for opportunities that just weren't around for me at the time. Although it was hard, there were many light moments along with the dark. Being in combat situations where life is lost never leaves you. It eats you up. Survivor's guilt. The question, why did I survive? Isolation, anger, pointlessness of everything, self-loathing, feeling worthless. These are all emotions that generally anyone that's actually been in armed conflict will be feeling. It's not about looking for pity. On the contrary, we tend to shut ourselves away. For me, I started a cycle of self-destruction, and the type of destruction involved those closest to me. I realized that when the love that they had for me was overwhelming, I was not worthy of their love, anyone's love. So I would set out to destroy that to the point that they would literally hate me. I destroyed people, played on their emotions. I lied, I cheated, inflicting pain. Emotional pain was my coping mechanism. Third part, if someone was to have told me that there was a way of finding peace, a way of letting all that pain go, a way that led out of the darkness and into the light, a way to heal, I would have not have believed them. Not for me. Fourth, finding that outstretched hand. After many years of wandering, I had the opportunity to encounter someone who did something without them even realizing it. But they literally saved me. In our daughter's class, there happened to be a girl, and her father was a minister. I was really quite confrontational. I wasn't a pleasant kind of person to be speaking to about religion. Matt wasn't having any of it. He wasn't remotely interested. I would say he would be the least evangelistic person you would ever meet. But he gave me time. He gave me space, invited me to church, invited our families to our church. After about 4 months, we finally got there. It happened to be the last service of the season, just before Christmas break. But something happened during that service. When Matt was speaking, he was speaking to me. After the break, after the Christmas break, we went back to church, and he gave me a gift. The gift was a Bible. A Bible, me. But I started to read it, and I had so many questions as I was reading. And during my exploration into the Bible, I happened to be reading a passage from the Bible. It kind of struck me real hard. It was Corinthians 2, chapter 3, and it was all about forgiveness. I don't know why, but the emotion that just kind of built up inside me was so overwhelming. Floods of tears. I felt so light. It was almost like Christ had came and he was speaking to me. And all this time when I thought I was alone, I was never alone. Christ was there with me. when I was in these combat situations, when I survived and others didn't, he was there. When I was going through those trials and tribulations, where I was destroying people around me, he was there. When I tried to commit suicide, he was there. He stopped me. All the way through this, he has been there. I never realized it. With the power of that hand being there and just reaching out and taking it, man, saved. My world changed. In a split second, it just totally changed. Everything was light. Christ was there.